नमस्कार, हांव अग्निशा मनेका फेर्नांडीस DRL शिक्षकांते. हांव तुमकां आबोलीचें कांय म्हत्व सांगपाचें आसा, इन्फॉर्मेशन दिवपाचें आसा. आबोली एक फूल संवसारांत दोनूच सुवातेचेर खंय जाता. एक म्हणटा तें श्रीलंकेन आनी दुसरें आमच्या भारतांत जाता, सावथाक जाता चडशें. ओके, आबोली आतां 3 प्रकारची आसता. पिशी आबोली, शाणी आबोली आनी रतन आबोली. पिशी आबोलीचो आमी चड वापर करना, पूण रतन आबोली जी आसा आमी ताचो खूबच वापर करता. चडसो गोंयांत आमी ताचो खूबच वापर करता. आतां जी क्रिस्तांव भाव भयणां आसा ती आबोली, ह्या आबोलीचो वापर क्वरेजमाच्या दिसांनी निमण्या ब्रेस्ताराक खुरीस न्हेटोवपाक हो हांचो वापर करता. तशेंच व्हंकलेचो साडो खातरता तेन्ना आमी सायबिणीच्या फुड्यान ही आबोली घालतात आनी थिंगाय ताचो वापर करतात. तशीच आमची कोंकणी भाव भयणां पाळकेक आनी बायलो आपल्याच्या माथ्यार घालून ह्या फुलांचो वापर करतात. ही जी आबोलीची फुलां आसा तांची झाडां 60 सेंटीमिटरा वयर ती वाडना, फकत 60 सेंटीमिटरच वाडटा आनी तेंचे जायते भाशेचे रंगूय आसतात आनी त्या रंगा प्रमाणे तांकां त्यांची नांवां दिलेलीं आसा. जशी की ही पिशी आबोली, रतन आबोली आनी शाणी आबोली.
Show it to them. Show it to them.
ही जाण आसा रतन आबोली. ही जाण आसा पिशी आबोली आनी ही जाण आसा शाणी आबोली.
No, it was known in Goa. Earlier, if there was a Jatra in Sirigaon, aboli from Mapsa and oil would be sent as a gift to Lairai. When the feast took place in Mapsa, Saibin, which many of the Hindu brethren worship as Tulzai or Mirabai, the flowers come from Sirigaon to them because they are considered twins. The Jatra and the feast often happen on the same days or a month apart, depending on the setting of the Catholic and the Hindu calendar and the lunar months. The Mapsa feast is always on a Monday, so you may have a few days apart. But the Milagres Saibin and the Lairai Devi are considered as twin sisters. So this exchange is in terms of oil and aboli, nothing else is exchanged. So it has been part of our tradition, it has been grown. It's dying out. It needs to be focused back because if it was so popular that it has been declared as the state flower, then it should not live the same state as the matti, which is hardly seen in Goa now. We need to have an alternate state tree, the coconut, because 99% of Goans don't know what the matti looks like. This season I can find a lot of kindle, but I cannot find a matti which is related. We can find a nakli badam, but still we can't find a state tree. I think the whole of Tiswadi may not have the state tree at all.
So, of Nirmala Institute of Education, it gives me such great pride to be a part of this historic movement that we are holding at Nirmala Institute called the Aboliche Fest. When Dr. Pandurang Faldesai, noted historian and folklorist, conducted a 2-day workshop for us at the Institute, it was indeed bringing back memories of the Goan beats that we've grown up with during our childhood. And we've always seen the men in the household play it. It's played by the Catholic and the Hindu community as well during the festivals, during religious occasions. The Catholic community prominently used the gumot during the mando that we sang during marriages and occasions at home.
It's one of the oldest instruments in the world, coming from mud. So first would have been mud, then probably would have been wood, then plastic, metal. Comes from the soil of Goa. Because of the monitor skin, lizard skin, which was banned in 1972, the gumot has lived an underground existence. It's not visible in the daytime. Sometimes for Zagod you will see it. But in February we had created a festival called Gumtache Fest. There for the first time we got gumots come, and with that came all. You see, this gumot does not have a religion. And now especially it does not have any caste, creed, gender. Everybody seems to be playing. And it's been wonderful that this institution itself, the students bought over 60 gumots. And most of them were girls. So the future of the gumot lies in the hands of the women. The women will be, so a lot of teachers, so they hopefully will be taking it to schools, colleges, and I'm getting calls from around the world for gumots.
Designed by one of our art teachers, Mr. Raymond, who is unfortunately met with an accident and cannot be here today. The logo is basically reviving the beautiful flowers that we have in Goa, which we almost neglect. They are sometimes forgotten flowers in a corner. But the aboli is a very important flower of Goa, and you see women using abolis for all festivals, for different rituals. So we decided this year we would call our Goa Day celebration Abolianche Fest.
I'm going to speak on something that really needs no introduction. The Goan bread, the Goanche pound, it's become an integral part of our Goan identity. This humble food item that we have over here, it has transcended barriers and boundaries, and it has entered into every house, onto every platter, without any distinction. Caste, creed, language, religion, and socio-economic background, because the rich as well as the poor relish on this, the bread. Now the pound, the word pound is a Portuguese word which means bread. The Portuguese introduced the bread in Goa, and we in turn took bread the rest of the country. We Goans took it to Bombay and loved the bread so much that Goans over there were known as Maka Pound. Why? Because every morning a Goan community, a Goans went over there and they said Maka Poundi, Maka Pound. So it became such a cherished thing that they were called Maka Pound from that moment, and they still call that.
Different. I want you all to join. Amigo Ainda. Sung on the day of the festival. This is just a trailer.
Hi, myself Padmanand Ghadi and from the Hima Institute of Education. First of all, I will be speaking on the three vegetables which will be cultivated in most local villages of Goa. So, first let us focus on this Tamdi Bhaji. The scientific name for this is red amarnath. Okay, if you go in the local market and if you ask for the red amarnath leaves, nobody will respond to you. But if you tell, I want Tamdi Bhaji, all the vendors will have the smiles on their face because it's popularly known as Tamdi Bhaji in our local markets. Okay. Now let us talk about the benefit of the Tamdi Bhaji. Now this Tamdi Bhaji is immense with iron. Okay, it has iron content in it. So by eating this, will surely benefiting our bodies. Next, it is the power of most of the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and all antioxidants. Next, speaking about the muro, it is known as radish, and scientific term for this is Raphanthus. Okay. Now, this is good to heal the jaundice. What it does is that it reduces the destruction produced in our body by helping them to provide oxygen in our body. Okay.